During the last 16 years, I've coached thousands of athletes in private lessons, group lessons, and training camps. Now, 99% of the people that I've coached, they don't want to hear what I'm going to have to say here. Why? Because it's mental discipline. 99% of the people out there want a new rubber or a new serve or a new ball placement or a new tactic to somehow boost their level 2 levels or 3 levels or 4 levels better. Mental discipline takes work, but that's the starting point for anyone that wants to make amazing progress. So, thanks for watching. You're part of the 1% that's actually interested in what's truly important: mental discipline. 7 aspects. Aspect number 1 is you're going to have to be able to start. You have to start with the understanding that mental discipline is important. Number 2 is you have to actually come up with a plan. You see, you've probably developed a certain playing style that you've played and you've reached a certain level. Maybe you plateaued off. Well, guess what? You're going to need to be able to change that approach. So you're going to have to be able to plan out how you're going to play differently. So ask yourself, what would my level look like 2 levels, 3 levels, and 4 levels better? How would my serves be? How would my returns be? How would my positioning be different than it is now? So come up with an actual plan. The third thing, and this is a really important one, is change your approach. See, everybody is accustomed to doing what they've done, and everybody feels comfortable in that zone. Ask Senator Silva, and what will he tell you? The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. That's probably why you've plateaued off at your level, is because you're comfortable with how you play. So in order to improve, you need to actually change your approach. Now, as soon as practice is done, as soon as you're done with match play or league play or tournament play, take daily notes. You should be taking mental notes throughout the session, but be disciplined to take 5 minutes of notes at the end of the session. Write down what you did better. What you did better, not just in terms of the score or who you beat, but what you did better in regards to changing your approach to playing as if you're 2 levels or 3 levels or 4 levels better. This is going to involve probably a lot of different elements of your game. As Larry Hodges says in his blog quite often, improving a level is not just improving one aspect of your game, but usually improving all the aspects of your game. But this is going to take a change of approach on your end. It's going to take daily discipline because your body naturally goes back to the comfort zone of what you've done in the past. Number 5 is a game mentality. So even if you're doing power pong robot training, even if you're doing multi-ball with a coach, even if you're doing drills with an opponent, you need to play as if you're playing a match. So instead of me just knocking the balls into the robot and saying, "Whew, what a great workout I had today." No, I'm disciplined to actually hit those specific locations that I would want to hit to in games. When you watch the world's top players, every shot is intentional, intentionally pushing here, intentionally flipping here, intentionally looping here, and kind of looping here. Every shot is intentional, and you need to have that same approach. What about match play? You need to have the performance mentality. It's not about the scoreboard. It's not about the age or rating of your opponent. It's about your performance. You yourself, you have a plan. You yourself, you've changed your approach. Now you need to have the discipline in match play to forget about the ratings, to forget about the fact that you want to win another title and actually focus on performing. And then our last and final step, step 7, is good decisions in match play, in critical matches when it really counts. A lot of players, a lot of coaches wrongly talk about nervousness. Nervousness is not actually a bad thing. Nervousness is actually just the body gearing up for a match. Sweaty palms, heart beating a little bit faster. You get a little bit of jitters. That's good. That's good. That's the body gearing up for something important. So this feeling of nervousness that a lot of people think is bad is actually a good thing. But instead of focusing on how sweaty my palms are or how fast my heart is beating, what should you focus on? Making good decisions. If you make good decisions, regardless of what the scoreboard indicates, and regardless of what your rating does, if you've made good decisions and you're thinking long term and you're improving for 2 levels or 3 levels or 4 levels by the structure of your game and the structure of your mindset, you're on the road to make progress. Like I said in the beginning of the video, everybody wants a quick fix. Isn't there a serve that I can get a couple more points a game? Or isn't there a training routine that somehow I can beat all my rivals? Sure, there are some quick tips here and there that you can do, but the main thing that you need if you really want to make major progress during the next 12 months is have a disciplined mindset. And this disciplined mindset should spill over into your daily routine, your daily note taking, and then also your tournament performance. I'm Samson Dabina. Thanks for watching this video. If you're seeing it on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Also, if you have a question, leave a comment down below. I try to get back to all the comments within 2 or 3 days. So if you've got a great question, go ahead and leave it below. See you soon.